Okay, so in this problem they gave the following data represent the biological value of protein. Okay, biological value of protein from cow's milk, okay, and buffalo milk. Okay, so here also we are having two population. Okay, so the cow in the cow's milk, the protein value they gave us like this. Okay, 1.82, 2.02, and 2.18, like this they gave. Okay, and similarly in the buffalo milk they gave the protein value to 1.8, 1.86, 2.03, like this. Okay, so we want to examine if the average value of protein in the two sample are significantly different or not. Okay, so this only we want to test. Okay, we want to test whether the average value of protein in two sample is significantly different or not. Okay, so this only we want to test. Okay, so for this we are going for two sample. For this we are going for two sample t-test. Okay, why means see here the sample size is 12. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, so sample size is 12. Okay, that is less than 30, and also we want to test the two samples. Okay, so we are going for t-test and two sample t-test. Okay, so here we want to test the average value. Okay, average means mean. Okay, that is sample mean. Okay, two sample mean. Okay, so we are going for t-test for two sample. Okay, so in this problem, okay, and hypothesis, null hypothesis, the average value of protein in cow's milk and buffalo milk are same. Okay, so, null hypothesis, the average value of protein in cow's milk and buffalo milk are same. Okay, null hypothesis. An alternate hypothesis, the average value of protein in cow's milk and buffalo milk are different. Okay, this is alternate hypothesis. Okay, so here we can write it as, okay, null hypothesis I can write it like this. Okay, so x0 is equal to x1 bar is equal to x2 bar. Okay, an alternate hypothesis I can write like this. Okay, so x1 is equal to x1 bar and not equal to x2 bar. Okay, so this is two-tailed test. Okay, because the alternate hypothesis is not equal to. Okay, so this is two-tailed test. Okay, this one is two-tailed test, and here the x1 bar means cow's milk. Okay, x1 bar is cow's milk and x2 bar is buffalo milk. Okay, so we want to compare the two average value of protein. Okay, average value of protein. Okay, and tested is this one. Okay, and this is the formula. Okay, and this is the formula. Okay, so this is pooled sample variance. Okay, and S squared. Okay, S squared is pooled sample variance, and this is the formula like this. And S1 squared formula is like this one. Okay, so this one is S1 squared formula and S2 squared formula. Okay, so here the n1 minus 1 is degree of freedom. Okay, n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1 and n2 minus 1 degree of freedom. Okay, so degree of and total degree of freedom is n1 plus n2 minus 2. Okay, and this is the total degree of freedom. Okay, first step is you want to find the summation of x1. Okay, summation of x1. Okay, that is 1.82. Okay, plus 2.02 like this. Okay, and answer is 10.68. And next you want to find summation of x1 square. Okay, summation of x1 square means you want to square each term and then you want to add. Okay, that is 1.8 square plus 2.02 square and 1.81 like this. Okay, so the answer is and the answer is 19.16. Okay, and next step is you want to find summation of x2 like this. Okay, and answer is 11.79. And next step is you want to find summation of x2 square. Okay, so the answer is 23.225. Okay, so x1 square. Okay, that is first sample variance is this one 0.013. Second sample variance is 0.0185. Okay, so after pooling this variance, two variance. Okay, so after pooling this two variance, you will get like this one. Okay, so S squared. Okay, so and S squared is the pooled sample variance. So this one is 0.02492. Okay, so standard deviation, that is pooled sample standard deviation is 0.15784. Okay, so square root of this one. Okay, square root of this one will get this one. Okay, okay, square root of this pooled sample variance, you will get this one, pooled sample standard deviation. 0.15784. So the t calculated is 2.03. Okay, so, and this is sample difference. Okay, this numerator is sample difference. This one is sample difference. Okay, and the t calculated value is 2.03. 2.03. Okay, so the t calculated value is 2.03. Okay, and then we want to find the t table value. We want to find the t table value at 5% level of significance. Okay, how we can see is here. Okay, so test is two tail test. Okay, so you want to see in two tail test 0.05. Okay, 0.05. And degree of freedom is 10. Okay, so degree of freedom is 10. Okay, so you want to see here. Okay, degree of freedom is 10. Okay, because we are having 12 samples. Okay, 12 minus 2 is 10. Okay, so t table is 2.228. Okay, t table is 2.228. Okay, t calculated is greater than t table value. Sorry, t calculated is less than t table value, so it is non-significant. Okay, so non-significant means we are accepting null hypothesis. Okay, we are accepting null hypothesis. Okay, that is the difference between the two sample mean is not true difference. Okay, so that is non-significant. Okay, conclusion came the t calculated value less than t table value. Okay, that is non-significant. Okay, so we are accepting null hypothesis. Okay, non-significant means we will accept null hypothesis. Okay, significant means we will reject null hypothesis. Okay, so non-significant, so we are accepting null hypothesis. So the difference between the two sample mean is not the true difference. Okay, they are by chance. Okay, so this difference. Okay, so the sample mean difference is by chance. Okay, not true difference. Okay, so that is the meaning. So thus the average value of protein in cow's milk and buffalo milk are same. Okay, this is the conclusion inference. Okay, and the inference is the average value of protein in cow's milk and buffalo milk are same. Okay, so this is the inference. Okay, this one is conclusion part. Okay, so this is conclusion part. Okay, so this one conclusion part. Okay, and inference part is this one. This one inference part. Okay.